Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mammals, cats, dogs, chickens, ducks, and all that other type of shit in between. Y'all are now tuned in to the hottest motherfucking podcast this side of the West Coast, that side of down south. This is Real Talk with Peanut. How y'all doing out there this evening? Oh yeah, we got a special good show lined up for y'all this evening. We gonna be talking about these motherfucking police officers. Sure the fuck is. The topic for this evening is brought to you in part by Real Talk with Peanut. Oh yeah. We gonna have us a damn good conversation this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all come on in this room. Y'all come on in here. Y'all come on in and get ready for this here. Cause it's about to go down. It's about to go down. Tonight's podcast topic is entitled Policing the Police. Policing the Police. Yeah, let me fire this up right quick. Now, before I get started, I would like to give my heartfelt condolences to all the families that have lost someone due to the lack of respect for the job, the lack of integrity for the job, of wearing that badge. Let's see. You human at the same motherfucking time while you got on that goddamn badge. That don't make you no better than nobody, no motherfucking body. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell it to you like this. It's a travesty and it's a shame that in today's society we have to teach our children how not to get shot by the police when there's some dirty, nothing ass cops out there that would love nothing better than to say or than to have a bragging right of what they have done to a person of color, aka a minority. They care nothing about it. All they want to do is brag and boast about it. That's all they want to do. That's not the bim. That is not the business. That is not the way to be a police officer. To be a police officer, first and foremost, your job says protect and serve. Not serve and protect when you deem is necessary, but to protect and serve. The serve would be to serve the justice endowed to you by that goddamn oath you motherfucking take, and some of your sons of bitches don't even take that shit seriously. This podcast is dedicated to you motherfuckers. Y'all fucked up dumbass cops out here. And yeah, I said it. Y'all some fucked up individuals. Why is it that we need police to police y'all? What the fuck is it that internal affairs is not doing? All of these brutality cases after brutality case after brutality case. When do you fire police officers for getting brutality cases? These are cases of being assaulted by a police officer who was supposed to arrest the motherfuckers doing the assaulting. So when this shit happened one day, I think I might see pigs fly that day. When this, what I'm about to say, happens. When a police officer sees that he's being brutally aggressive on a unarmed citizen, I would love for that motherfucker to take out his own goddamn cuffs and put his own punk ass in the back of his own motherfucking police cruiser. That's what the fuck I want to see. But, hey, it's too much like right. That's what that is. That's too much like right. So now, we got the police. From a citizen standpoint, you got to do this. It is completely unfucking necessary that we as citizens have to do this. It is completely unnecessary and mind-boggling to civilians what is going on in our society today with these cops and all of these brutality cases and these cases of shooting down unarmed people, namely black men. That must stop. That's finna stop. That's gotta stop. By any means necessary. Any means necessary. That's gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop putting y'all motherfucking hands on people that don't deserve your hand being put on them. Y'all gotta stop pulling y'all motherfucking guns every time y'all walk up to a goddamn car, and y'all wonder why people do not like the police, do not fuck with a picture of the police. This is why. I got a whole bunch of motherfucking reasons we about to go over this here evening as to why motherfuckers don't like the police. Dead serious. When you look at the police, first question that automatically comes to mind is, are they doing their jobs correctly? If that answer is yes, you're living in fucking la la land. If that answer is no, you know what the fuck I'm about to say then. Because this is what we call some bullshit on an unprecedented level. You could be walking down the street, minding your own fucking business. Whoop, whoop. Here come the police. Sir, what are you doing in this neighborhood? If you know your rights, you ain't got to answer that goddamn question. Sir, do you know the reason why I stopped you? And for to be a smart ass about it, that's one of the questions I asked there is like, am I a fucking mind reader? No, I don't know why you stopped me. You asked me, do I know why you stopped me, so you can come up with a reason as to why you stopped me. I was watching a couple of videos earlier today, right? And in those videos, a couple of guys got pulled over. A couple of white guys got pulled over. The officer first told them that it was a car accident. The car that these people were in was fine. Had not been in no type of accident whatsoever. Then in the same breath, the cop proceeds to tell them that they were taking pictures of a prison and a 911 call was made, and that's why he was out there. Okay, so first off, if you know goddamn well you ain't got no business pulling over nobody, don't come to the window making up no bullshit, trying to come up with a what they call that shit, probable cause. You ain't no probable cause to pull the motherfucker over in the first place, but you did it. Now look at you. Your ass sitting on the other side of that motherfucking glass, and you now on the criminal side of that glass. You once was the motherfuckers putting people on the other side of that glass. Now you on the other side of that glass and you're looking for all kinds of sympathy. You looking for sympathy every motherfucking well. But where was the folks' sympathy when you drew your gun on them? Where was those folks' sympathy when you tased them without cause? What was your sympathy? What was the sympathy then for those individuals that were maced for no reason? Where was your fucking sympathy then for this man or this woman to be gunned down by what's supposed to be a peace officer of the peace? Don't worry, I wait. I'm gonna tell you like this, and it's real talk, cause that's some bullshit. You shouldn't be expecting to look for sympathy from a motherfucker when you didn't give sympathy to the people that you was doing what you was doing to. Derek Chauvin, the man got 22 and a half years for kneeling on a human being's neck for damn near 9 fucking minutes and was looking for some fucking sympathy. Even tried to petition the court to get a new court date, to get a new trial. Now, if that ain't looking for sympathy, I don't know what the fuck is. The most corrupt police I've ever seen when I lived in New Orleans. They would roll up on you in a basic ass Honda, snatch you out the car, put you on the ground in cuffs at gunpoint in a hot minute for no reason. Speaking on experience. See, that is on so many levels so fucking wrong. That is not the way you supposed to fucking police. That is not the way you supposed to carry that or wear that badge, whatever your badge number is. I remember 3 Birmingham police officers went to go serve a warrant that was not, and I'm going to repeat this, the warrant that they went to go serve was not Birmingham police warrant, but instead that warrant was for Fairfield police officers to get up off of their asses and go do their motherfucking job. What happened? 3 officers go shake down a drug dealer, a known drug dealer in the neighborhood. They go shake that man down earlier that day. The warrant came out for this man arrest. Guess who the fuck showed up? Them same 3 motherfucking officers. Where's them 3 officers right now today, you ask? If you asking the question, are they alive? The answer would be no. He murdered all 3 of those police officers. And if you live in Birmingham, you know the officers in which I'm speaking of, they were dirty. They were dirty. They were downright dirty. It wasn't shit else that could be said about it. Yes, I am talking about Curly Head and his other 2 cronies. You damn real I'm talking about what happened in Ainsley back in the days. Yeah, that right there. See what happened when you be dirty and you dishonor the badge, you dishonor the authority that you've been given, you dishonor that uniform. You have no right to put the motherfucker on. You go to work mad because your wife ain't give you no pussy from the night before. And here it is, you take it out on an innocent person. All because you had a bad fucking night. You couldn't get no pussy. So you take it out on somebody that does not deserve to have that type of cloud looming over their head. But here it is. You demonic having ass supposed to be protecting and serving cops. You're dirty. Y'all dirty in the motherfucking dirt outside, and you know it. But then again, when y'all get caught doing shit, why is it y'all look for the most sympathy out of everybody in the fucking world? Y'all look for most sympathies than criminals that are caught red-handed, take guilty pleas, go sit and do their motherfucking time. They ain't looking for no motherfucking sympathy. They might pay their lawyer a little bit here or there, know what I'm saying, try to get that time reduced. But they still end up in prison. And they not looking for no motherfucking sympathy. So I don't feel no sympathy for no cop in America. Your ass get arrested, good. Whatever the fuck you did, you deserve. The cops that killed Desmond Ray in Birmingham, they need to answer for what the fuck they did. That was wrong. That was an unarmed black man. But y'all say the man had a gun. He was more than 100 fucking feet away from his car. But y'all say he got out of the car walking towards the police cruiser, firing on y'all. But he was more than 100 yards away when y'all shot him and killed him. Why was he not by his car? If that was the case. Where were the shell casings? By his car. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But this is an atrocity that's been going on for centuries. Since the creation. Oh man, they swept Dez case under the rug so fast. That's why the mayor of Birmingham, the chief of police of Birmingham, the police captain, all three of you need to step down. Get the fuck out of public office, because y'all ain't doing y'all jobs. Y'all ain't doing y'all jobs. Y'all let this Ring doorbell be the only motherfucking video for what happened to Desmond. Then too, why the fuck is y'all body cameras got a 32-second pause in it? I bet they don't want to answer that motherfucking question. Why y'all cameras got a 30-second pause in it? What the fuck that pause is? Do you know what the fuck can happen in 30 seconds? 32 seconds? You know what the fuck can happen in that amount of time? You can kill some goddamn body and then plant a fucking gun by the man. It's what the fuck you can do. Stop me if I'm lying. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like Moneybag Yo say. Correct me if I'm wrong. In 32 seconds. Look, NBA championships have been won in less time than that. So you mean to tell me we supposed to believe? Yeah, let it be a delay when a nigga rob a motherfucking bank. Yeah, let it be a delay in the cameras then. I bet it ain't now. I bet you any amount of money they can go to any convenience store, any about a house in the vicinity, and you gonna get clear depictions of whatever the fuck they need. But when it come down to police, they shit be grainy. It be goddamn pixelated. You can't really tell what's what. You can hear the voices. You can hear the gunshots. Oh, you can hear all of that clearly. But you're not going to see what it is you need to see because these things have possibly been doctored. You can't tell me that they don't doctor those type films. You can't tell me they don't. Because there's no way in hell you're going to tell me a police officer in today's police force has a vest cam that has a goddamn delay in it and that ain't reported to the IT people? Come on, man. A lot of us were born at night, not last night. If you're gonna play your PlayStation or play with your pussy or something, because you ain't playing with us. We smarter over here. We think over here. Hell, the whole press conference to say what had happened was no. if that the case, if Birmingham police officers did not murder that man, answer these few questions for me. 1. Why did over 20 officers dress up in damn near riot gear with masks on to meet the family down at the hospital? 2. Why in the hell did the family of Desmond Ray have to produce information as far as a birth certificate and a goddamn driver's license pictures and social security card just to identify their loved one? I ain't never seen a motherfucking hospital in the United States require that type of motherfucking information, not even just to go visit somebody. You get them a name, they give you a motherfucking floor on the door. Something's real fishy about this. There's one reason why Wood finna get his ass up out of there. Yeah, they buying time to cover up the shit. I agree. They are buying time to cover up the shit. Now, why they feel the need to buy that much time? You already had 30 some odd seconds of delayed body cam. Don't worry. I'll wait. I'm waiting on answers for the rest of them shits. Cause man, look up. Motherfucker can't make it make no sense. You cannot make it make no sense whatsoever. How are you gonna make it make any sense? This don't make no sense. This don't make no goddamn sense at all. When you sit and you think about what all it takes to be a police officer, you're going to find that you're going to have a couple of psychiatric evaluations. How in the fuck is these fools with badges not passing their psychiatric evaluation? Is they sleeping with the examiner? Is they paying off the examiner? I mean, what the fuck is going on? I got to know. Cause this shit wrong. Case in point. Royce Dearden is an EMT. I forget what city this was in. But this lady had been sexually assaulted. She's on the gurney and she started to seize. So he did his fucking job. He restrained the lady with the belt straps. Don't you know the officer that was riding on board accosted this gentleman, this black man, an EMT, uniform on, badge on, and everything. An EMT accosted this man, called for backup, had him arrested for assault for doing his fucking job. Who is policing the police? Who giving these motherfuckers badges? That person needs to be fired immediately, because you ain't hiring them but these good old boys. If you from the South, you know what the fuck I mean when I say these good old boys. I'm talking about them old redneck ass, don't give two flying fucks about killing a nigga ass cops. Talking about them motherfuckers. Another incident that happened. An unarmed man that worked at a mental facility was shot by a police officer. All he was trying to do was return a patient back to the facility. He was doing his motherfucking job. So you mean to tell me that if I'm at my motherfucking job and the cop come in, they got a right to fucking shoot me? That's some bullshit right here in this ununited ass states. I'ma tell you, I know a police officer who was a former Army military police. He failed a preliminary psych eval, so he was told how to beat a polygraph to get hired. Hoover's finest. That's how they got a badge. Wow. So Hoover police. Y'all, that what y'all doing, Hoover? Hoover, Alabama. Greater Birmingham area. You motherfuckers. While y'all trying to separate shit in different cities, I don't give a damn because you got your own goddamn mayor. You're still a part of Birmingham, motherfucker. Your ass in Jefferson goddamn County. The majority of Jefferson County is motherfucking Birmingham, Alabama. So you're in the greater Birmingham area. So this is what y'all do to get police officers in Hoover. Mr. and Mrs. 3.2. Get to your ass wherever the fuck you is in Hoover in 3.2 minutes. Yeah, right. It's crazy that a position of authority is not even respected. They can basically do what they want regardless. And in that regard right there, I call them, and they have been known for decades as overcompensated tough guys. That's what the fuck they are. They overpay gang members. But they call us gang members and call us thugs and call us the criminals. When a goddamn white police officer can walk in the wrong motherfucking apartment and kill a man sitting there eating a goddamn bowl of ice cream in his own house, in his own motherfucking apartment. But this bitch is the law. 20-year police veteran. You know the difference between your gun and a fucking taser. They way different. But you shoot and kill a man. You hollering taser out, but that's your goddamn gun the whole fucking time. Don't you know your taser has a bright ass yellow ring around the barrel of that son bitch? Huh? But you've been on the force for 20 motherfucking years though, right? Yeah. I fucking thought so. Yeah. Like this shit's atrocious, man. This shit it really ain't no words for this shit. Like when does this shit stop? Like seriously. When did this shit stop? This shit been going on for centuries, since the creation of police. Most of the police were either Irish or Italian or Polish immigrant in New York City during the 5 Point Wars, the gangs of 5 Points, the gangs of New York. That was real. If y'all watched that movie, that was real. They didn't care for black folks. For real. Back then. The very first form of police were slave catchers. People that went from town to town. This is also how bounty hunting was born. Slave catching. So you mean to tell me these people walking around here with these old fucked up ass mentalities and fucked up in these uniforms with these badges on, so they just go out and, ooh, I think I'm gonna stop him. He looks suspicious. Can you step out of the car, sir? Can you step out of the car? Can you step out of the car? You ain't told the man what the fuck you pulled him over for. You ain't told the woman what the fuck you pulled her over for. But yet and still you go to the car with your gun in your hand, drawn, Don't know if it's children in the car. Don't give two flying fucks if it's children in the car. Man, let a white person get pulled over by the police. Y'all get cussed clean the fuck out by that motorist. Y'all get cussed clean the fuck out. Okay, sir. Go ahead on about your way, sir. Go on about your way, sir. Oh, it's going on about your way, sir, when he calling you all these stupid motherfuckers and ignorant dumb motherfuckers and do you know who the fuck I am? You ignorant piece of shit motherfuckers and shit like that. That's allowable? Let one of them motherfucking words come out a minority's mouth towards an officer of the peace. There will not be no peace. It will be rest in peace. That's real fucking talk. When this shit gonna end? And Hoover had jurisdiction over all interstate in Alabama, but any Joe Smoke can get a badge. Wow. Yeah, any Joe Schmo can go get a badge. Now, I'm not going down all officers because all officers is not bad at all, period. I know some good white officers. Well, I don't know them, but I've, been accosted by them, and they let me go on about my way. But every now and again, you get that one asshole and there you go. Now your family making funeral arrangements when they shouldn't have had to. Now your family got to go view a body, talk to a mortician when they shouldn't have had to. Now they got to plan all these funeral arrangements and make all these obituaries and get a preacher to preach when they shouldn't have had to. That's real talk. I don't care who you are. I don't care what background you come from. You're a human being. If you walking, living, breathing, talking, shitting, pissing, fucking, having children on this here planet, your ass is a motherfucking human being. You have feelings. You have family. What would you do if this happened to your family? How would you feel? How would you feel if these cops, now I don't condone in this shit whatsoever, but these dumbasses running around here then call themselves waging war on the police. That's an unwinnable fucking war. You know why? First off, cause we too busy in the streets killing each other. We killing off our own motherfucking soldiers. So if we did have to fight and fend for ourselves as a group, as a unity, we really couldn't do it. Cause everybody is out for self. You into it with too many motherfuckers. You can't call him cause y'all into it. Every time y'all see each other, y'all shoot at each other. You can't call him every time y'all see each other, y'all fight. You can't call him cause he ain't never goddamn around when you really need somebody. You can't call this motherfucker, know what I mean? But yet and still, when you got some money, all them motherfuckers is around you. But when the police come, everybody scatter like roaches when the light come on. It's happened to your brother. You hardly talk about. She says, it happened to my brother. I hardly talk about it. 4 years ago, life lost at the hands of a badge. Now, I got see this type of shit had you really lost for motherfucking words, like for real. Like it's like the police can just kill with immunity. But as we see in the Derek Chauvin case, and in the case of what is his name? I think his name was John Paul Baptiste or something like that. That was killed. That lady got 10. That lady got 10 fucking years. I take my victory. I take victories where we can get them. But that's a fucking slap on the wrist. Black on black violence getting you 25 to life off the rip. Derek Chauvin got 22 and a half years. Judge Greg Mathis spoke out about that. He had quite something to say about the judge in that case. Even though the prosecution pushed for the max, the family was hoping for the max. This man only received 22 and a half years. That is not the max. The max on that particular crime was 40 motherfucking years. He's supposed to seen every motherfucking day of it. You know why he was supposed to seen every day of it? Because he the police. He knows the law. He knows what's right from wrong in the eyes of the law. He turned a blind eye, knelt down on George Floyd's neck for an inconsiderable amount of time, until this man was no longer breathing. He was no longer with us. And just like Judge Greg Mathis said, the George Floyd Act needs to be enacted. It needed to be enacted in that case. It sure the fuck did. But it wasn't. But it was not. Now I'm going to show you how much the police don't give two flying fucks. A undercover police officer at a Black Lives Matter rally was this happened in St. Louis in 2017. They rarely talk about it, and I don't know why. But this undercover detective, him and his white partner, the detective in speaking was black. They undercover at the Black Lives Matter rally and protest over this young man losing his life, being shot 5 times while he was unarmed. Do you know that the officers from his own department, they beat him because they thought he was a black protester? One of them even bragged. I gave him a slap. Now he's wise-eyed to something. He's wide-eyed to the law. You just don't know, motherfucker. You put your hands on your own fellow fucking officer, dumbass. Being racist, racially profiling. You see a black protester, they ain't doing shit, exercising the Second Amendment right, the right to protest. Oh, it might be the first. Hell, I don't fucking give a damn anymore. This shit's all fucked up. everything was written against people of color. It don't matter where you come from, everything was written against you. So you know the laws of the land, according to the Bible says, thou shalt obey the laws set forth by man over the land. What is that goddamn law? Guiding people of color, fucked up, impoverished, targeted, profiled, racially, beaten, killed. That's what it's gotten. Whether he has or not, it shows clear corruption. That part. They have a right to be there and protest. That's some real bullshit. You fucking well right. It is well within my constitutional rights if I want to pick up a goddamn sign right now and march around this motherfucking apartment complex protesting whatever the fuck I wanna. No police officer has the right to come and accost me for shit or ask me what the fuck am I doing. If you are a police officer, I'm pretty sure you can fucking read. Freedom of speech. Yeah, the First Amendment. First Amendment rights. The freedom of motherfucking speech. And the right to assembly. The right to protest. Don't y'all be fooled by this bullshit that is going on in these here ununited ass states. I said that once before, goddamn. And I was speaking on situations that happen not only in my hometown, but in other parts of the United States that is truly and utterly just fucked up and despicable, that these acts could come at the hands of those who are meant to protect us. For instance, you go off the wall. The last administration really blurred the lines again and bought out the bigots. Sad to say, black people have been getting accosted, beat, raped, pillaged, shook down for money, killed, arrested for no fucking reasons in this here United States. Them bigots been around. They been around the whole time. Them motherfuckers ain't never left here. It's indoctrinated in some of them blood that this is the way you should treat people of color. You're better than them. You're far superior than them. What makes you so motherfucking far superior than the next person when the next person is smarter than you? So yet I ask again, who's policing the police? Cause there's some bullshit. That's exactly what the fuck this is. This is some bullshit. Here we go in another oh yeah, let me finish saying what I was saying about this one. You can go fight a goddamn war. You're a decorated veteran. Decorated veteran. The person in which I'm speaking of is the dearly departed Mr. Carl Grant, 68-year-old decorated veteran, was slammed hard as fuck on the linoleum floor by a police officer, what seemed to be by the video for no fucking reasons. For no reason whatsoever did he have to slam that man that fucking hard. nor did he possibly have any reason to accost that man. This happened in Birmingham. Sure did. And as a result of being so brutally just assaulted by a police officer, Mr. Carl Grant died as a result of his injuries he sustained being accosted by a police officer who was twice his junior. If you don't know what twice his junior means, that means 2 times younger than him. Where's the civilian review board on that? I saw that on WTAT. Shout out to Jonathan, Mr. WTAT. Salute to Miss Scales. Have your good race, darling. Fix that police department. Please, by all means. I see you riding around fixing the city, but fix that goddamn police department. And I hate to say it that way, but this is real talk. So how do we start some citizens arrest type shit? You can, it always has been available. You catch an officer doing wrong, whether he's plain clothes, whether he's in uniform, you have the right as a citizen to perform a citizen's arrest. Now, I don't know about how you gonna get by detaining this motherfucker. Use that goddamn video camera. Place that man under citizen's arrest till some people get there. Call some goddamn body. If you know somebody on the force, call that motherfucker. Hey, bruh, I got somebody under citizen's arrest. I need your help. Come here now. Like with the quickness. Yes, and then you have a target on your head when you do it. You fucking well right you do. I was watching one of these other videos today. This is the reason why I came up. I mean, what made me want to go with this specific topic, policing the police. This guy was riding around in his own vehicle. Him going this way, an officer sees him while going in the opposite direction and flips a U and immediately lights him up. That officer walked to the goddamn door and said, your license came back invalid in our system. Now, how in the flying fuck is you gonna run somebody's license while you in your car on the other side of the motherfucking road going in the opposite direction? The guy that was driving, apparently he does this a lot. He exploits police officers for being the racist bigots that they are. And he basically put them folks in their motherfucking place just by using words and words only. Like, and what's crazy is that when the supervisor showed up on the scene, the supervisor could not answer not one single solitary question that was being asked to him. The man asked the supervisor, hey man, go ask your officer why he pulled me over, because he lied to me. He might not lie to you. He gonna tell you the truth. But go ask him why the fuck he pulled me over. He said, well, sir, it's coming back in our system that your license is invalid. He's saying that's why he stopped you. So the man in the car proceeds to tell him, like, listen, I'm going to tell you my side of it right quick so you can understand how the fuck this even happened in the first place. I shouldn't have never been pulled over. How you 2-3 lanes over going in the opposite direction, going to run my license without my name, without my date of birth, without my social? How you gonna run that to know if my license is valid or not? He couldn't answer that question. He couldn't answer it. He could not answer that question. Then the man proceeds to show the man his identification, his insurance, his license reinstatement letter. They had no reason to pull that man over. One thing I can suggest is a GoPro camera. It records while you drive and upload everything to your phone. Yep, exactamundo. It sure does. Either your phone or a hard drive computer. Well, shit. In which case, some of these motherfucking smartphones is. But this shit here gotta stop. Like, dead ass serious. I know there's plenty of people out there that's watching this podcast right now that has been accosted at some point in time by the justice of the peace. And it really wasn't too motherfucking peaceful. I know y'all have. Because I have. On several occasions. Been accosted by the police for no fucking reason whatsoever. I was riding around Dolomite one day. Back when I was living in Birmingham. I was riding around Dolomite. Black officer pulls me over immediately. Hey, what you doing around here? Who you know around here? Why do it matter? I'm a licensed driver. I'm just driving around the neighborhood. I ain't got shit to do. I'm just killing time. That's all I had to say to him. That's all I said to him. Outside of asking him, why did you pull me over? His response was, this is a known drug area, this, that, forth, and the other. I said, Mr. Officer, do it look like I'm on drugs? I'm in a work uniform, man. Am I not? But here it is, you profiling me, and you're a brother yourself. You profiling me. And I know if you'll profile me, you'll do it to every other black person riding around this neighborhood. Whether they doing something wrong or not. You'll profile them. You'll profile the fuck out them folks. And that's not right. That's not the way you police. That is not the way you police. Where was you motherfuckers on Easter at Patton Park? Where was y'all? What was y'all then? Oh, but for this old fake ass goddamn classic, y'all can come out in full motherfucking force. Every goddamn well. From Hoover to Bessemer, Fairfield, Ensley, Dolomite, everybody police out. Brighton, Lipscomb, everybody police out. Hewtown, Midfield, Birmingham, everybody out. Sheriffs, state troopers. Ain't hardly shit going on in Birmingham then, on that day. Sound like some goddamn political strategy type shit to me, if you ask. It's a lot of people out there using the police as motherfucking puppets. But then again, there's some out there who cut their strings and they go on by their merry way and do whatever the fuck they want to do, and however the fuck they want to do it, and to whoever. And then cover the shit up. Cause you and your drinking, your golfing buddies gonna miss out on tea time if your dumb ass in jail because you done fucked up and killed some goddamn body. Now these folk got to come cover the shit up. Leaving families in shambles. And until I see better, the so-called Civilian Review Board, that's some bullshit. What the fuck are you reviewing? What the fuck are you allowed to review? You only get bits and pieces of the information. You only get a bit of the video feed from the body cam. That's all you get. And you left to make a decision off of that. All the while, the rest of the goddamn body cam footage that's being withheld, that you ain't seeing, is being deleted and altered, or lack of better words, delayed for 30 some odd seconds. Yeah, that part. This shit here, it's got to stop. It ain't right for everyday human beings to be treated like animals at the hands of those who's supposed to keep the peace. You're an officer of the peace. Be a fucking peace officer. Stop being a overcompensated tough guy. An overpaid gangbanger is what the fuck y'all being. The officer that slammed that little girl, that 15-year-old girl down hard as hell. What threat did she pose to you, dude? She was at a motherfucking pool party. What threat did she fucking pose to you? And all y'all Karens out there, yeah, I'm talking to you bitches next. And now, if you see a black person in your fucking neighborhood, don't assume the motherfucking worst and go call the police on the man when the man could be simply walking around in the goddamn neighborhood, getting some motherfucking exercise, going back to a goddamn house he paid mortgage on or owns. What if he left his motherfucking ID at the house? He ain't got shit on but some goddamn house keys. What the fuck he need ID for? He finna go walk around the neighborhood for some exercise. But you take it upon your motherfucking self to call the police. Oh, it's a black guy walking around the neighborhood. Don't know what he's looking for. He look like he's trying to break in somebody's house. Bitch. Dumbass. All your parents was dumbasses. Your parents' was dumbasses. For that type of mentality to even trickle down the fucking generational ladder, that crooked ass goddamn ladder of yours that would allow you to pick up the motherfucking phone and call the police on somebody that ain't doing a goddamn thing to you, ain't vandalizing shit, they just walking minding their own motherfucking business. The lady that followed the UPS man around while he was making drops, doing his fucking job, calling the police on him. Another delivery driver in a gated community had this crazy ass batshit broad block the motherfucking way with her vehicle and herself, calling the police, hollering about, he's running me over. He's hitting me. All the while, the man sitting in his motherfucking truck. Video camera in there, videotaping the whole fucking thing. But y'all feel the need to goddamn want to ruin somebody's motherfucking life, reputation. And for what? Just so you think you can sleep a little better at night? Oh, that's one less nigger down. I bet that's what you motherfuckers saying too, huh? When y'all call the police on the motherfucker. That's one less nigger in the world we got to worry about. Really? But that would police officers stop come from. The one that's out there quick to... Don't even ask no motherfucking question. But you done killed the unarmed black man. You done killed the unarmed black woman. You done killed the unarmed minority. You ain't never killed no goddamn white person. I have yet to see a white person get pulled over in a traffic stop and murdered by the police. I have seen so many, and this is no disrespect to my white peoples because I fucks with you. I've seen so many motherfucking videos of white people cussing police ass out raw. I'm talking about getting it to their Guinea folk, the verbal business. They let them go on about their motherfucking way. The minute a black person get pulled over and asks, can I ask what you pulled me over for? Can you step out the carpet? You got a gun drawn in your motherfucking face. All you did was ask what you got pulled over for. That's all you did. That's all you motherfucking did. Did that deserve you getting a gun drawn on you? No. Did that deserve you getting tased? Nope. Did that deserve you getting shot? Nope. The officers that I don't know really what came of that, and I don't think much came of it. The young black man that was with his baby mama with his children in the back told the officers, I have a pistol license and I have my pistol right here. They shot that man in cold blood. Shot and killed him. Shot and killed him, man. All right, for another instance of a black man or a minority, person of color, doing their job, gunned down by the police. Jamel Robertson, a nightclub bouncer, was killed by the police while trying to apprehend a suspect. He doing his job, trying to hold down a motherfucker while the police get there. They shoot the wrong person. Never mind shooting the wrong person. Fuck that. They shot and killed this man in cold blood. I ain't heard shit happen to them officers. It's a lot of shit getting swept under the rug going on around here in the community. It's not right at all what's going on, especially with the police. It's not right whatsoever. You can't make me think it's right. You can't make me believe that it's right. You cannot. I'm going to say this in closing. If you're going to be a police officer, do the goddamn job with some fucking integrity. Do it with some sense. Do it with some knowledge of being that you're a human being and you wouldn't want nobody to do you how you're about to do whoever. Real shit. Who is policing the police? Are they doing their jobs correctly? If the answer is yes, you are part of the fucking problem. If the answer is no, let's come up with a goddamn solution as to how we can change the narrative of police killings, police brutality, police beatings, and all this other type of shit. The officers that beat up on can we all just get along? Back in the day, man, them folk received a slap on the fucking wrist. That's what they got. They got a slap on the wrist. So on that note, y'all be careful out there. Because apparently nobody's policing the police. This has been a hot ass word with your boy Peanut. And this is Real Talk with Peanut. All the way from the west, well, from down south to the west coast. Always doing the most is your boy. Hashtag Mr. Never Sit His Ass Still. This weekend, I'll be doing a live podcast in California. Location will be determined and topic as well. Y'all stay up, black people. Stay up, peoples. Shirts coming soon. Prices and sizes. Get ready to start putting your orders in. Peace.